Hey folks, I'm Romy the Demon Warship Andromeda Ascendant. Who else would I be? Welcome to the first episode of Tip to Toe in 2020. This episode is called All That Glitters. Here is the finished look, but I'm going to now go into how I made the look. So keep watching and I shall catch you all a little bit later on. Enjoy. Right folks, so here we are. You all saw the finished look. Here is how we created it. I actually think it's funny that you all got to see the finished look that haven't even got to yet. Oh, the power of editing. Before we get into it though, coffee lovers, you'll understand this. You make your drink or you buy your drink or whatever, and then suddenly somebody wants your attention. It's like, go away. I have coffee. Well, I was shopping a couple days ago, well actually a couple of weeks ago now, and I spotted this amazing mug, because, you know, doing things for everybody, mug, hello, which basically describes everything. And it says, quite true and simple, not until I've drunk this. So yeah, I mean, I kind of like my coffees in a sort of like lukewarm temperature anyway, because then you can just chug, 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 and drink it straight away. Or iced coffee, you know. That's kind of because I'm used to being a busy bee around and doing shit and stuff, so, you know, by the time you've made a hot coffee, it's gone cold anyway, so I've kind of got used to that temperature. But yeah, that's one of those, like, I've got 5 minutes to myself, not until I drunk this shit. Anyway, so back on with the All That Glitters ain't gold, because as you see, it ain't. Kind of, maybe, sort of. But yeah, back onto the All That Glitters. I'm going to be switching methods slightly here, probably more towards stealing a few tips from the drag industry. I mean, I'm not going to be doing full drag today, YOLO. I don't know why that referred to YOLO, but just, you know, it was on the camera, so screw it. So basically, I have these shadow shields, and with the cut crease that we created, basically these particular ones, they're not as arched as I would like them to be. However, they basically are quite sticky, so by the time you've done the entire face, you pull it off and like half your foundation's come off and you've got to retouch it up anyway. So what I'm going to actually be doing is I'm just going to put the base on this part, and well, the top as well, because we're not really going to have to go around there. But I'm going to miss this part out, so we're just going to focus on the eyes first, and then we're going to do the rest later. So we're going to work on the eyes first. Cut creases for someone with a hooded eye. Yeah, but you saw the finished look. I'm just about to do it. You tell me. Let's get on with it. I'm going to put the primer, the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Mattifying Base on all over. And then that can have a chance to set around here whilst we focus on the eyes. I'm going to power through the video with the base and the brows, because you've all seen that before, I think. And then we'll get started with the eyes. So, base on first. I'm not going to do it. I've done that joke so many times, I'm not going to do it. Then again, maybe I will. Actually, I've done it like 2 or 3 times during live shows recently, so. And the great thing is, I managed to get a friend of mine, my co-host, Lucian from Lucian's House, was in a live show on his channel recently, gaming with a Razer, and they were playing Conan's Exiles. And I got him to do it. They were just starting out, and of course they had to create the base. So of course I was like, because he's all about the base. And I was like typing in chat because I couldn't be bothered joining that night. It was one of those nights where I'm like, I ain't gaming, can't be bothered. Even though I probably should have done content, but hey ho. More of that coming soon, by the way. But yeah, so I posted in the comments, because he's all about the base. And I actually got him to sing it. And I was like, you fell for it, bitch. I'm sure he's going to get revenge for that, but hey ho, we'll just have to wait and see. So, primer on, and doing its wonderful drying. We got a dry hand. And the beauty blender that y'all were seeing me using in live shows recently, and a couple of videos previously on here as well, died, but luckily I've got new ones. The Morphe James Charles palette brush set that I'm going to be using actually comes with one of Morphe's own beauty blenders. I haven't tested it yet, but I kind of, at the moment, prefer these ones. Even though that one has got like a flat edge to it, which is probably better for nose and stuff, but that's what contour brushes and stuff are for, so start rabbiting, get on with it. Okay, so, base as usual. I know I'm wearing these and then I'm putting foundation all over. I guarantee it's going to be covered by the time I'm finished. So, focus on the top bit, foundation everywhere, but we're not doing the bottom bit. Remind self, not doing lower half. Okay. She gotta talk to herself, otherwise she don't know what she's doing, right? So we're gonna bring it here and do a little bit of the nose as well, just for the base. Then we'll worry about the contour and other stuff later. What the hell was on my nose just then? It was like a weird black spot. I think it was just fluff off something, but hey ho. So, and that leaves us with lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of foundation on the hand to get the beauty blender started. One thing I not hate about beauty blenders when you've just cleaned them, and especially new ones, is you gotta get them started, otherwise it literally pulls it. I mean, I know the whole point is to sort of like pull it off and spread it equally and smoothly, but yeah, when it pulls a layer off and it's like, gotta do it again, you know? So, okay, so blend this top half in. I know I said I was going to power through it, but I rab it on. What can I say? This is what I do. It's part of the entertainment. So, get that bit on there. And you see, this way, it doesn't matter when we put the strips on there, because we're going to be doing this part again anyway later, when we do the base of the face. And no, I'm not doing it. I've just done it twice in reference, I ain't doing it again. Okay, so that base is on there. We are now going to get some pretty powder, just a little bit, not a lot. Just a little bit, not a lot. Don't know where that came from. Am I just going to stop that from going everywhere? And I did have a towel on my lap, but as you can see on the camera, it's now behind me because I had to get up and be like, oh wait, I forgot to do this, and then by doing that I forgot to put it back. Okay, so just do that for now. We can probably shouldn't have set this top half, but hey ho. Give me my towel. There it is. Because, you know, jeans and, well, black and white powder don't get along very well. So, that done, set to the side for a moment. We're going to need it later. And you as well, foundation, go away. I'm going to be using, that I've probably used on live shows and in videos before, Arch Obsession Chocolate Mouse, the 5-piece brow kit, which I actually have one of those brushes in there as well, which is like a spoolie and a brow thingy, which is the Morphe M158. However, I spotted it in the full kit, and I could swear, even though it's the same brush with the spoolie and the angled brush on, I could swear it's a different number. It's like they make this shit up as they go along. Pretty much. And yes, I actually managed to do my own brow shaping a couple days ago. It was one of those, oh, we're in lockdown, how the hell am I going to get my brows done? And I was like, hang on bitch, you can do this in your sleep. Stop relying on other people to do it for you, and you can do it yourself. Okay. I know that brush is in here somewhere, but I can't find it right now. But I really want to find it because I want to see if the number's the same. And I know I put it in here, so why are you hiding from me? It's not fair. Where have you gone? Angled brush. Ha! Found you, I think. Yep, there it is. This is the M158. It is exactly the same. So my brain, the Andromeda, was tricking me. Okay, so on the brows, I'm going to be using this wee little Morphe eyebrow pencil, which has got a pencil, well, a windy pencil on one side, and it also has a spoolie on the other side, which is cute. First of all, the brow gel. I always do it before and after. Mainly tend to do it before when I have uncontrollable brows, but at the moment they're already shaved, so basically it's just a case of filling them in really. But I'm going to do it because for some reason the pencil likes to have, once the gel set, is kind of like a, I wouldn't say a harsh base, but it allows it to go on a little bit better. And then we'll also seal it with this afterwards as well. So I need to find my little, right in front of me, teeny mirror, because it's a little bit more closer and detailed. So I can do, don't open the spooky side, open the pencil side. So I can do this shit. And it looks like I need a new one because I just wound forever and it was like, where's the pencil gone? It's there. So unless I'm going to talk absolute rubbish, I'm going to speed through this and then we'll get to the eyes. Mirror, filthy! But one of them did. Fantabulous. One done. Next. And ignore the sounds coming from the stomach. That one didn't go, no, yeah. Actually, that one looks better on cam than this one, but hey ho. That's because you went a little bit further up there with that one. Ooh, is that a spot? No, it's not. It's just powder. The great thing about doing eyes and stuff first is, even though we are going to be concealing bits, is you can just quickly go over with this. Brilliant. Isn't that weird? That one looks better on canvas, but yeah. In the mirror, this is the one that looks better. Isn't that strange? Haha. One bit that I didn't do. They are sisters, they are not twins. This is why most people do brows already. Off cam. Because it's a pain in the butthole. Stay. We have a runaway pen, which is brilliant. Okay, so that is that done. One quick more over with the brow bit gel to get that bitch set. And yeah, it's not quite how I wanted it, but we always get that one that don't want to behave itself. But today is about the eyes themselves. And no, I didn't use the gel that came with it, but we didn't need to. So let's pack all that away. Keep the area tidy. Ooh, speaking of, well, not tidy, but more of an OCD thing, I guess. I kind of broke, not a habit, but a pattern. I've had this for quite some time now, and I've been used to using particular brushes for particular looks because I've always, you know, I tend to stick to sort of like black, purples, and certain looks. And I've had the same couple brushes out for a while, and the rest were still in the plastic containers and labels and everything. And I was like, yeah, I really need more brushes, because in some of my live shows I've been like, crap, I haven't got this brush. And I have. It's right there. I just don't want to open the packet. So I just basically, before I started this, I was like, right, open every single damn packet. So if you need a brush, it's right fucking there. Okay, so on to the eyes. We are of course going to be using the Morphe X James Charles palette and tiny mirror from somewhere else. I do have the mirror in front of me, but for detailed work it's easier to have one up close. However, I'm going to use a little bit of a wipe because my mirror is dirty from all the other work that I've been doing, because it literally gets all of the fallout from everything. So prep the mirror, which is probably why, you know, the eyebrows went a little bit because one side was like, hey, and the other side was like, not really. So, mirror clean. And we are going to be doing the cut crease, as you saw. Eyes already sort of prepped, but as always, we didn't set too deep with the eyes. So first of all, I'm going to find, where's my concealer? I'm going to use this one for this to keep it the same sort of base for now, which is the L'Oreal Paris Accord Parfait. Yeah, it's basically a true match. It's the perfect match. Same shade, or well, complementary shade. It's one end. This is ivory, whereas the is ivory rose. And just gonna put that on there. It complements the foundation shade. So, where's my blender? I could probably do this with my finger actually, so I'm going to do that instead. There we go. Ooh, that had more on it than I thought it did, but hey ho. And it don't matter if it looked like I poked my finger in it, because it's all going to get covered up anyway. I'm going to get a big fluffy brush, and I'm going to use canvas to actually seal it rather than a white, which is kind of strange because we are going to be using a white later as a base perhaps, but just to seal that shit in there. Get all over. It don't matter. And there's an eyelash in that eye, but who cares? Me, because I can't see shit. Okay, so hopefully that will stop that one from creasing with a base on there now. Same on the other side, although it's probably already creased. No, it hasn't. We got away with it just in time. So we've got canvas everywhere because we are starting with a blank canvas. Ha 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 ha. And then it's going to be tricky, only a little tricky, getting the crease in there, but we're going to go for it. I'm actually going to use this Morphe 152 brush, and first I'm going to use Love That. The colour Love That, just to kind of try and draw the crease in. We're going to go a little bit higher than usual because hooded eyes, so you know by the time you open your eyes there's nothing left, so we need to make it a little bit higher than usual. Before I do that though, I was talking to myself at the beginning of this video about the shadow shields and I completely forgot. It's brilliant. So, two of these bitches, stick them on. One there, and that there. Because we are winging it out. One thing I hate about wearing these is you try to look down and everything goes It's like having a face mask, you can't move hardly. So, again there, and see, that brow always ends up being a little bit lower and the eye itself isn't, well, this side's more hooded than this side, so I always forget to compensate for that when using these. Okay, so where's the brush I was using? Is it that one? Yeah, that's the one with colour on it. Back to the drawing board, literally. Here we go. Love that, and I got to love it. So a normal crease would be here, but of course my eyes don't do that. We're gonna go up here instead, because then you can still see, and there's still plenty of room above the brow as well. So just map out the crease. I wasn't sure that this brush was going to work for this, but it is. Okay, so same on the other side, but we'll do this one even quicker. Catch you in a second. Okay, the map out is done. I'm going to use now, if I can find it, a smaller. Hopefully that is smaller. Ha ha ha. Trying to get a more slightly detailed blendy brush, and I knew I have, because the ones that I have been using are slightly bigger than I wanted them to be. So yeah, M506. And I know this is brave, but I'm going to go straight in, because you've seen the finished look with the black colour. Oh. But I'm not going to take it all the way. We're just going to go approximately halfway, because we still want a little bit of the purple there. So from the outside in. But then we're going to take it down to where it should be. A little bit of the love that into there, because we don't want it all solid black. Probably use a clean brush for this, but hey ho. And I smelt that into the purple rather than the other way around. Okay, snorted. Now I'm going to get a roundy brush, if I can find one, because we don't really need to conceal that again now, because we've already got a base on there. We will tidy up those edges in a minute. And first I'm going to go in with a the colour B to sort of like create a slightly deeper base for the glitter. But we're just going to literally pack it on. This is the Morphe M124 brush. Just literally everywhere. Pack it on. I'm not going to go all the way up to purple. I'm going to leave a slight gap. And then find something to blend it in with. Maybe pinkety drinkety. Just to get rid of that slight harshness. There you go, pinkety drinkety, and blend that bit in. Awesome. Yeah, it works. This is one of those videos where it's like, you ain't got a clue what you're doing, do you? But as you can see, it worked out. There we go. And actually I'm going to use that again just to tidy up that edge. I know it's a packing brush, but hey ho, we've already got the colour on there, let's tidy it up. Back in with the first brush, tidy up the top line as well. Of course it tends to help when paws are steady. Nah. Okay, so, and again, same on the other side, so back in a second we'll do that and then we'll get to the glitters. Okay, so both sides more or less there. And I've just had a message from my gaming co-host saying I'm ready, and I'm like, I ain't. So yeah, take that in there as well. Okay, we're not going to fuck around with the under eye too much at the moment. So we have our B, which is the base, and I'm going to go in with, I think, originally I was going to go So Good, but now I'm thinking Ring Light. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do So Good on the centre and towards the end, and then right in the corner we're going to go for Ring Light, just to brighten up a little bit wee more in the corner. So first of all, it is so good using the again M124 brush. It's a packing brush, gonna pack it all on there. So just the center part, hopefully it's gonna translate, because at the moment it ain't. But we want it glittery, glitter, 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 because all that glitters ain't gold, as y'all can see. There you go, it's doing its thing now. You got to pack that on there. Drag the beach. Slightly into the pink as well. Blend it in, blend it in. I put more of it here. Just so that the lighter one has something to blend into. Focus more of it there in the middle though, so it shines out a little bit more. I might have to tidy up that line again. Same on the other side before we change colours. I know I've got like a dozen or so of these brushes, but why do that when you can just use the same one? Okay, that one done the same, and then we're going to go in with Ring Light, which is a similar but much brighter colour. I wonder if I'm actually going to change the brush, because we're going inside. I'm going to go switch for the M431 to use the Ring Light and just dab it on in the middle there. Slightly more detailed pencil one. Just for there. Oops. The mirror got in the way. Same on the other side. Pinky Drinky just to tidy up that line a little bit. Pinky Drinky just to tidy up that line a wee little bit. Again. And then I should probably use a flat brush for this, but I'm not going to. I'm going to use Ring Light again, just to go and bring a little bit of a shine to the brow bone as well, because why not? She deserves a bit of a shine too, right? Same with the other one. And then before we take off the shadow shield, we're gonna do the underneath as well. And hopefully when we take off the shadow shield, it's gonna look something like I wanted it to. That ring light just won't get everywhere, don't it? Okie dokie, done. So, we had, love that. We're just gonna go here. And here. About a quarter of the way in. Or maybe half. And then switch it out for that pink colour again, just all the way across there. Which at the moment is looking a little bit too bright. So I might go in with a slightly deeper one as well. Let's have a look. No, we're happy. Or are we? Maybe just a little bit of skip to blend those two slightly, because it is a little bit nude there. So yeah, a little bit of skip just in the middle. I think sets the two off nicely. So, moment of truth. Time to reveal these. Yes! That one isn't quite as winged as I wanted it to be, but we gotta fill in that gap. Which is, I was gonna say easy, but more easy said than done. Especially when the damn mirror's in the way. There we go, a little better, a little bit more field. And now we can do the rest of the face, including the nose and everything else. So, eyes cut, crease done. And like I said, all the glitters ain't gold, because it ain't. And the good thing about only doing so far is I can do that too. And now I can continue going in with the rest of the face. Don't worry, I haven't forgot about lashes and stuff, but we're going to fill in the rest of the foundation first. And then after this, I got to go eat, because my stomach's been giving me all kind of noises. I'm sure you've heard them. Of course, we've also still got to do lips as well. And yes, you did just see me put a little bit towards the ear, because why not? Beauty blender. Most of this is already did, but I can go over it again. Just a little bit more. Just to clean it up. Cut the lips, why not? See, I don't know if everybody does that, coating the lips, but it seems to work for me, because it gives, again, a base. to go to with, I don't know, just helps deepen it up, I guess, a little bit. Okay, so that is done for the base there. Now time to add in the contour and the highlight. Be careful not to go near the eyes. Zoop, straight across that forehead there. A little bit in there, a little bit in there. Join those up. And a little bit under there. Woo! Nice. Oh, nope. We forgot the nose. God damn it. Smaller mirror. More concise. Because I can see this. You can't always see that one over there. Actually, no, I can. It's just easier when you can see it close up. Because that's kind of like at the other side of the room almost. And recently I've been using a white concealer from Morphe, the C0.0 Morphe Fluidity. But I'm actually going to switch back, for now, to this one that we used earlier, the L'Oreal one. Because one thing that I've noticed with the white one is, especially for the nose, is it's a little bit too bright sometimes. Come here, you. I need that over there. A little bit to here. A little bit to there. Almost did. Well, almost did this bit. And this is going to be the trick of only getting it to a certain point without going too far up. I'm sure we can do it, y'all. Don't worry, we got it. Oops. She says that she basically paints her entire cheek. Okay. Skip through this very, very fast. Let's blend it all out. Double time. Fabulous. So, all that done. Let's go in. Set it a wee bit more with the way more powder before we move on to the lips. This is why we got towels, because all of this gonna fall everywhere. Dust it all off. Fabulous. The powder is done. Now we're going to do the lips, then I'm going to do a wee bit of highlighter as well, which is still in my box, but she'll get it out. Lips time. We're gonna go in with an old black lipstick. I have no idea where it's from, but apparently it's number 207 Black Extreme. Don't know where it's from, but let's go do it. Now I've got all of that dust all over my mirror, so I can't see shit. Ah, diggity damn. I could just leave it like that, couldn't I really? And then, you know, an old 50s kind of swinger kind of, yeah. Like an old Rockefeller chick pretending to be a guy, she. A little bit more underneath there because of me, some. So, black base done. And then we're going to cheat a little bit with some of the eyeshadow, the sparkly one that we used earlier. Just to give it... Where's that brush that I had? It's got black on it. Oh no! So, again, Ep1, 2, 4. And ring light, just to give it that wee bit of a sparkle. Problem with black is it does like to get everywhere, so... Some more at the top. Load that brush, honey. Load it. Yeah, this black really does drag, but then... no pun intended. We have been recording for quite some time now, ain't we, girls? And you can hear Mrs. Chicken in the background destroying furniture to clean her claws. So there we go. We also have that ring light on the lips, which is gorgeous, fabulous ombre effect to match the eyes. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to very quickly vanish off cam. I'm going to apply lashes, sort the hair out and come back and show you the finished look. There she is, popping a little head above the chandelier that you can see there. That was Mrs. Chicken trying to get onto camera. I'm surprised Dinky's not tried to make an appearance yet, but I'm sure that he probably will do. So yeah, lashes, going to do highlighter on nose and around these bits. A little bit of blusher, sort the hair out and coming back and show you the finished look. So we'll catch you all on the flip side with the finished image. Stay there. And so here we are back with the finished look. How'd you like, girls? It's fabulous, right? So yes, whilst I was off camera I decided, although on camera it doesn't translate so well, but on the mirror it's better, I decided not to do false lashes, just basically simple coat of mascara instead of false lashes because of having the hooded eyes. I wanted to be able to see the eye area. If I'd have had false lashes, it would have basically covered it up and you'd have just seen the crease. Highlighter and a little bit more blush, more highlighter around. And basically, yeah, that's the finished look from the All That Glitters Ain't Gold, because as you noticed, there was no gold in the packet. It was kind of shimmery. Bronzy gold colours, but not completely gold. So yeah, All That Glitters is not gold. Also, I decided to, as you've seen throughout the process, kind of glam, sort of like glam rock it up a little bit emo, bit goth. We've got the mesh shirt, the amazing body, don't forget the tattoo, and of course the gorgeous skinny jeans with the belt and the chain. Get a load of that body, right? So, all that remains for me to say now is thank you all for watching. I hope you tune in next time to another episode of Tip to Toe. I think the next one I might be doing is liquid or dripping or something like that. Something. I'm still playing around with it in my mind at the moment. Don't forget to subscribe and like, and if you want to support me, you can click on the Patreon link down below. I do this for fun, but the support would be appreciated. Bitch gotta get her stuff to bring you, right? And of course, there are going to be loads of other videos on the channel with lots of different categories, including gaming, music, in the firing line, and lots of other things. If you do happen to support on Patreon, there are several different tiers that you can choose from, one of which for all of them is my eternal gratitude for helping me to keep bringing you this content. So, I gotta go now, folks, and do some more recording for different purposes. You might actually see this look popping up in several videos because chances are I might be gaming later, so this will be staying because, you know, I ain't gonna take it all off after I've just gone to the effort of putting it on, right? So, dismissed, that's the Starfleet expression from before. All that glitters ain't gold. I'll catch you all on the flip side. Bye bye.